To Virginia, where two closely watched congressional races are currently neck and neck in the polls and could decide the power in the House. Reporter Jackie DeFusco with our Richmond affiliate WRAC is tracking those key races for us. Jackie, thank you for being here. You know, those districts so highly watched by political analysts around the country. Why are they so competitive?
Yeah, well, thank you so much for having me. As you know, here on the East Coast, Virginia's polls are among the first to close nationwide. And because of that, a lot of people are going to be watching these close congressional races as really an early indicator of the strength of this possible red wave that could really shift the balance of power in Congress. So specifically, what we're watching very closely is the 2nd and 7th congressional district races. And in both cases, the Democratic incumbents have actually really significantly outraised their Republican opponents. But nevertheless, as you mentioned, the polls are dead tied. And what we're looking at here is Congresswoman Abigail Spanberger and Elaine Luria, both incumbents that actually flipped their districts from red to blue back in 2018. But the key difference being then that was amid backlash to then President Donald Trump's administration. Now they're really on defense with President Biden in the White House. Of course, that historically puts them at a disadvantage, especially with his approval rating so low. And because of that, the analysts I've spoken to say the GOP has a pretty good chance at taking back both of these seats. And if they don't, they say, again, that could be an early indicator that we're going to be seeing more of a red tide rather than a tidal wave nationwide tomorrow and throughout the week.
All right, so Jackie, let's talk issues here. What are some of the major issues candidates there are campaigning on?
Yeah, so really the debate here in Virginia has mirrored the conversation nationwide. The Republican candidates we're seeing on the trail talking a lot about crime, the economy, inflation, as families struggle so much with that, and this concept of parental rights being restored in public education. Democrats, for their part, talking a lot about abortion rights, talking about defending democracy amid this growing trend of election denialism, and then more recently talking a lot about defending Social Security and Medicare, although Republicans have pushed back, saying that that's a bit hyperbolic.
All right, Jackie DeFusco in Virginia for us. Thank you for that. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.